Hey everybody, so today I want to talk about how you can automate your entire business with no code. The tools that I use for my agency to run my entire business are ChatGPT, Bubble.io, Webflow, and Zapier. And a combination of all four of these things can be learned without having to be a professional software developer. I actually started off by learning these things and then teaching myself some more custom software development languages and tools and things like that. So there's never been a better time in human history than now to learn these things. It's helped me grow my business. Last year we did $1.7 million in yearly revenue. I'm excited to show you guys how you could do the same thing and automate your entire business with no code and AI. So let's dive right into it. So the first thing that I use ChatGPT for is to write copy for my website. I do this a lot. I do this for clients' websites too. Now keep in mind, I don't do this if I want to create a page that ranks on Google or organically or through SEO. The reason why is because Google has already made it very clear that they're penalizing websites that utilize AI tools. So I will only write copy for things that don't index or don't need to rank. So for example, this landing page here has a lot of our video testimonials and things like that. But when you scroll down, you can see copy here. I didn't write this copy specifically. What I did was I used loom.com, which if you're not familiar with loom.com, I recommend checking it out. But I used loom.com to record a video and then essentially turn that video into a transcript because they give a transcript to you at the end of the recording. I popped that into ChatGPT and then it basically spit this out in the style of Dan Kennedy. You can do all sorts of other things. You can give it recordings from podcasts. You could use it as a lead magnet for podcasting. You could do all sorts of things. But basically, this took my copy, used it in the style of Dan Kennedy, and then spit this out. And that's all you have to do. You can sign up for free to start using it. It's an incredibly powerful tool. And copywriting is really not my thing. I don't really like doing it. I can do it, but I don't really like doing it. So ChatGPT automates this process for me. The other thing I'm using ChatGPT for is actually to build software, which is really crazy. So I have another video where I talk about how you can utilize ChatGPT and Bubble.io to build software. But in this transcript here, what I did was I basically, again, talked into loom.com and produced a transcript, popped the transcript into ChatGPT, and then basically said, write a transcript, write a product documentation for my software developer using this transcript to basically tell them how I want to build my software. When I put this transcript into the software, into ChatGPT, it actually spit out technical documentation that I can start to use for building the software and having my team build the software, give specific items that I could then put into ClickUp, which is what we use for project management, specifically for mapping this out and creating technical documentation. So this is really helpful if you're trying to build using ChatGPT. And so if you're interested in utilizing something like ChatGPT for copywriting, etc., then I definitely recommend that you start with this tool and experiment with it as much as possible. Now, the next thing you could use ChatGPT for, and also just AI no-code tools, is with Zapier. Now, the cool thing about Zapier is that you could actually tell ChatGPT, hey, this is what I want to do. These are the process I want to build for my business. Create a Zap workflow from it. And then you could actually produce a Zapier workflow, which if you're not familiar with Zapier, it's basically a workflow management tool that integrates all these different apps together. So I could pretty much just say, hey, I want to build this, I want to build that, I want to connect these two apps, and I want to have this specified outcome. In my case, it's basically taking meetings that are booked in Calendly and routing them through my CRM for my salesperson to use and have it categorized inside HubSpot. And so this takes that meeting, it filters it so that only meetings from June, for example, go into his specific HubSpot account. It creates a contact in his HubSpot account and then a deal in his HubSpot. So you can see how all these things are integrated, because I could go to ChatGPT and I could say, hey, give me a sequence that routes meetings from my Calendly into HubSpot. And it will literally tell me step by step, do this exact thing, which is pretty incredible how this is so powerful now and is able to already do so much. So if you have tasks that are repeatable and things that just occur often within your agency or within your business, I definitely recommend checking out Zapier, because it is pretty powerful and you could already start knocking so many of these tasks out right away. It saves you hundreds of hours of time over the course of a year. So I definitely recommend getting your hands dirty and trying to start using that. The next tool that we use for building websites that are really powerful and really fast is Webflow. The reason this is a powerful no-code tool is because you can build tens of thousands of pages that rank organically on Google that are extremely fast and user-friendly. That's a big deal now because Google is starting to penalize websites that don't actually use proper SEO when they're building their site, and they don't have proper user experiences or aren't very quick. And so the more you can build a site that's extremely fast, the better. So you can actually go to our website and you can see some of the pages that we've built. And these pages are ranking organically on Google. We have some ranking on the first page for specific cities in the United States for SEO, web development, etc. And the reason why is because we built it using Webflow. And we have 10,000 pages on the site right now. And our hope is that we can get it to 100,000, 200,000 pages pretty soon and actually have individual pages for, SEO, website development, app development, mobile development, and pretty much rank for all these different services and all these different keywords. But the point is that you could build a really quick website that integrates with what I'm going to show you next, which is bubble.io. You can use both these no-code tools to get a lot of speed in your development and automate most of the tasks in your business. So what I'm going to show you next is a tool called bubble.io. And if you haven't heard of it, you can actually check out my video where I talk all about bubble.io and how I've been able to use it to build a business that is extremely fast growing and scalable. If you want to check out that video, it can really give you a breakdown of why bubble.io is changing everything when it comes to software development and what's so impactful about it. I hope you definitely check it out. And if you have any questions about Bubble specifically, feel free to comment on this video or that video and I'll answer them. If you want to sign up for bubble.io, you can go and actually check it out for free. It's incredibly easy to use to get started. It is extremely complicated if you want to build something very complex, but at least just to get going, you can start off with the documentation, you could sign up for an app for free, and you could literally start building a simple app in less than 10 minutes. You could get something live and get it functional. I'll show you what we've been able to build with bubble.io. So we actually have a referral tool that allows us to track referrals. And this is just a test account that I made, but it allows us to track referrals sent, referrals received within people inside our agency and also partners of ours. We can track based on time periods. So I could go into the future. I could also go deeper into the past, and I could see the amount of meetings and referrals that were sent our way, who they were sent from, and when they were sent. And so this is extremely powerful. I haven't seen much of a difference between a tool like this and a custom software that you would build using something like C++ or Java or Ruby on Rails or anything like that. I mean, it really doesn't feel that different. So I definitely recommend checking it out and starting to build on Bubble if you're interested. And that's all for automating your business with no-code and AI. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions about how to automate your business and build into a multi-million-dollar company with AI and no-code, definitely ask me in the comments below. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe to this video. If you have any thing you'd like to see me make in the future about no-code and AI, definitely let me know and I'll whip something up for you. Thanks. Bye.